Hi, Zeus here. I beat global #1 and I want to show you how to do it using Captain Ruddero at max level, rocket Choppas at max level, and Wingmen Rush at max level. Now, global #1 is an 11 boosted ice base and I beat him on the first try. So this combination is very powerful, especially against bases with 2 sky shields and 2 grapplers. The grapplers are completely ineffective against flying troops because they can't grab them. So I'm showing you here the boosted ice statues of global #1. Unfortunately, I didn't find the one that's right there next to the sky shield on the left side behind those trees. And he's got one boosted offensive troop damage masterpiece. And that's so that if you bust up his bunkers, out of the bunkers pop an amplified troop that's going to do a lot of damage against ground troops, but again, against flying troops, not so much. All right, so I've developed this technique of landing Captain Ruddero on the opposite side of where I want to start so that he automatically spawns his wingmen, and then I throw out a Wingmen Rush and a couple of shocks. This allows the wingmen not to get depleted by all of the one-shot targets that will take them out. Threw down some critters, another shock on those 2 boom cannons that only come in range once you pass the first row of sniper towers. Flared all the way to the far right, did another Wingman Rush to get out more wingmen to distract the boom cannons, and another Wingman Rush again to distract the boom cannons. Now here I've run out of gunboat energy to do something. I'm going to throw down a critter box, but I'm going to lose a few rocket Choppas along the way. And as soon as I can, I'm going to flare back over to the far right. And my goal now is to go along the edge using the wingmen that are automatically spawned off of Ruddero to distract the dangerous defenses, which are the cannons and the sniper towers that remain. I'm going to flare back so that I can concentrate my firepower on the sky shields. Now, this particular tribal cycle has a 150% boost on the headquarters, which is the equivalent of having a 3rd sky shield. So I really have to hustle. I'm gonna have to take all of the defenses along the back edge down one by one without losing too many of my rocket Choppas. And I've got to take down both shields and then get back to the HQ so that I have enough time to actually take it down. Because even with a whole bunch of rocket Choppas, with all the health on that HQ equivalent to yet another sky shield, I'm going to struggle to take it down in time. So here I've done another Wingman Rush as I'm reducing the last 2 dangerous defenses along the back edge. I'm going to lose a rocket Choppa here, so I'm going to flare. Lost it anyway, but at least I've got my troops in the right position. One of the problems with this strategy is if you do too many flares, at the very end, you lose a significant amount of time because you don't have a final flare to come back to the HQ, to where you want your troops to be to destroy the HQ. So I've got 1 flare left. I'm just going to patiently wait for the rocket Choppas to take down the sky shield and that cannon. Now I want to point out that for this attack, I'm using an engraver at max level called Armor, which is basically a God mode for these kinds of flying troops. Flare back. Without it, the rocket launchers would decimate them. Got 1 minute and 2 seconds, which is probably enough time to take down the core. I'm going to throw down 1 med kit in the shadow on the ground of the rocket Choppas and Ruddero. Now I've triggered 3 times because I'm confident that I'm going to take it down and global 1 goes down. Again, 11 boosted ice base taken down on the first try. Only lost half of my rocket Choppas. Small price to pay to beat global #1 and get those rewards. I'm currently 110 on the main base global leaderboard. There's global #1 now reduced by 1. And here's the proof that this was my first and only attack on global #1. All right, well, hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already so you can get access to additional instructional educational videos like this. And please give this video an upvote a like so that we can be helped by the gods of the algorithm, so that more people will see our videos. And thanks as always to Hercules for help with the video editing.